Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. I'm so happy that you guys all dropped back by. The garbage trucks have done their job. They are now clear, and I think we are set to continue. So let's dive back into a toehold on eternity. That's right, we're in the toe world and are trying to rack up a whole bunch more emeralds so we can lock in a few more librarians, get more trades or more books going, and get those all slapped onto our gear so we can be big burly warriors that feel reasonably confident and move deeper into other worlds. Um, yeah, I think we had a pretty good episode last time around. We bought a bunch of new books and now have those set up with these melons and pumpkins that are currently in our inventory. I think we should be able to get back up to uh, around a couple stacks of emeralds. And that's where I like to keep things a little bit so that if, particularly efficiency 5, I'll pay whatever. If I see that, it's on. On breaking, we'd like to get a little bit of a break on, but usually for both of those, I'll buy them and then buy them again if I get it offered at a lower price. Just kind of look at that as the cost of getting them and doing it. But for now, we've got all these various things, and somebody wants to buy my beets. You do. And you'll buy my melons. Look at that. Another. And there we go. Quick and easy. We are still a little bit. Well, actually, we're doing pretty well. So let's do another round. We want all this stuff. This and this away. Switch that out, or we'll be going through the floor every time. Did we end up? I don't think we wanted your. We already have infinity for 11, so we don't care about your infinity for 8. I'm sorry, you're too late. Don't want thorns. A great way to dive back into an episode is just a little bit of time in the library. Feather falling 4 for 50. Yeah, and it's got paper, so now again, not. It's an odd little one-off, and that was really expensive, but it is a full-on 4, and you can spend a lot of time. It's 50, and then paper as well. All right, and we should one or two of those at most. So now we are kind of getting down to it on our supply of emeralds, though. 50 was a lot. We don't need infinity. You were listening, right, when I was talking to your friend here? Rez, we've already got one. I don't know if we got the trade yet or not, but we have a book from somewhere. Okay, now you're just trolling me, dude. No. He's very slow on the uptake there. so there's a good little chance they usually go to bed before we can, so good chance to reset things a bit. Why do I have 15 paper? Did I accidentally grab that? I guess I must have. Don't need it. Now, I know we could go fishing and do all that, but we've got the emeralds and all loaded up. We can do more of those kind of things once we are kind of committed to restocking and working the fields and all that good stuff again. Till, see, 50's better than that. Multi-shot. Well, all right then. Oh, I can't even hit the axe in my inventory. Stop being slow. Really like to get one or the other of the good ones before we wrap up. You are really starting to push the limit, pal. Yeah. For maybe the top of piercing. Um, but charge, nice for the crossbows. Kind of getting up on the personal space here, sir. If you are in retail, I recommend not making your customers feel completely trapped inside the space. Efficiency 4 for 15? Yeah, that ought to do. How many of those do I want? Let's set them up. That is, that's a bit of a steal because unlike armor and things like that, where you have to worry about running out of stackable enchantment levels, you can put two of those together along with unbreaking and silk touch and mending easily. It'll cost a little bit more, but it's fairly easy to throw a pick in and find an efficiency 4 in the deal. Now, that pick is 5. That's a 4, so we already need one for the axe. And I think we'll want to get Uh, no, let's hold off. You're good. Let's see if we can get this guy done as well. Not really wild about. Oh, that's real. And here. Uh, this could be a real nightmare. We'll see how this goes. I expect painfully. Riptide. Wow, that efficiency 4. No, five is nicer for the levels and everything else. It's a little better, but for the price in emeralds to get started, oof, take it. Need that. Well, eh, nope. Got that. Don't need that. Of course you grew up right here. Ugh. Now I can't do anything with you guys. Because odds are I get the one who's not assigned to the bed, and then it becomes a big old deal. So, we'll start again with you, my friend. What's going on the west side? Ain't no party like a west side party. There's more respiration. Having the one book already, channeling for 10 isn't bad, but again, I don't have a use for it yet. Don't think it will be too difficult to find one. Um, if we can get to a point of just rolling books. She's letting me get lots of tries in. And he doesn't have a roommate. Lots of Bane of Anthropods 5, though. Fortune 1. Oh, hey! Don't need that. What did I accidentally get you? Nothing. Oh, come on. Get. Don't know if we have a Depth Strider book yet. I think we had Respiration and Aqua Affinity. And now we have Feather Falling 4, which is better. Affinity at 7 is a good price, but not so much better to take it twice. not. This is the challenge. Once you go early, there's always something good to take. And once you get later, it really starts getting limited. That kind of. But again, not one we're looking to take anytime soon. All right, you get to get out. Come on over here. Let's get back in again. And there we go. Mending. Piercing. Piercing's, again, not bad, but not what we're needing. I know, I pushed you a little there. I'm sorry. It's fair that you gave me a bad offer there. Let's not hold grudge, though. We don't want to be mean-spirited, sir. Torns. Sweeping edge for 11. Eh. No paper, but that's really cheap for a 3, and we'll want that. Alright, let's get you a sign. Back down to him. We have to check this. Okay, nothing. I'm going to say he woke up and got that. We hadn't seen it yet. I don't care. That's why 15 or whatever we got efficiency 4 for was so good. You can pay 43 for it and be happy to get that. So, aside from the XP cost, and until we get a good farm going, that is a factor. But the cost in emeralds is just so low. Only really, that's about the same, but I'm gonna hold off. For the bows, because they don't get mending, we have to combine bows to get more life out of them. Like once you enchant up a bow, make it good, then you that was like 30 something for a sweeping edge 3. So again, good deal on what we've got. I totally lost what I was talking about before that. I'm sure it was critically important. Oh, the bows. Just for those, we want to get power 5 so that we do less adds in the anvil. Putting 46. I don't need that yet. if you combine two power 4s, those are both fairly weighty enchants, and you have to use 4s to get up to power 5. We want a max powered bow. It's, one of our primary weapons. So spending those levels takes away the number of times we can repair a bow that we're carrying around. So, worth the wait there. Everybody say it with me. Oh, what did I just told you, sir, all about my philosophy of power. And then he offered me more power 4. Got one of those. Wow. Is that what was Silk Touch? What we had for 6? I think so. Maybe it was Impaling that was, or Infinity. That was 11, I think. Got one of those. Don't need one of those. Ugh. Come on, man. We'll say that's one of the lower priced lure books we've seen out of the zillion lure books. More knockback. Have to go make a new axe. We seem to have entered into a time of darkness. Rubber chickens, maybe sacrificed. Yeah. That seems like a price where you go for a level 5. At 17, we don't need it, we don't have a trident, but we could ultimately have lots of tridents. So we'll go ahead and take that. Impaling 5. And now I don't have to watch. Oh, what? Watch out. Sorry, that was a mistake. And that was 17, I believe. Yeah. Good. Alright. Thank you. Something I totally don't need, but we'll be glad to have. I'm done. And now, because I don't have a full stack, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk having something come up for full price. One worth freaking 3 in particular that I then couldn't afford to buy. Which honestly, for 64 would be, I probably wouldn't buy it anyway. Okay, so back we go. unfortunately, we didn't get much XP out of the melon and pumpkin, but considering that was just a kind of a in-between dump-off as we cycled our crops and refreshed at the end of the last episode, you know, throwaway stuff. And we got one really good enchant, and one that late game could be phenomenal if we make a trident farm, do the whole elevated river, or drowned farm, I guess. We could end up with quite a few tridents, so it could be good. Not that we need to carry more than one at a time, but still nice to have. Alright, now, these were all helmety things. Let's put boot things beside them. If I already have feather, no. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good boots. Again, that swordy stuff. What did I do with the looting? There it is. Those two go together. This goes down with the mending, and then impaling. Why is that separated out from that? Put impaling out of the way there. Just trying to keep straight what all we have. Okay, sun's going down. That's good. Fair enough, I guess. Alright, anything need repairing? A sword, maybe. Let's do that. Just top it off a little bit here. There we go. We're now fully repaired. We've got a lot of iron. And let's just go ahead and make these blocks because we've got a ton and we need anvil. Now we're getting a bit restricted here, but we'll be alright once we switch. I guess we can do a little top off here. Just, little house chores. Little tidying up, make everything feel clean and nice. I can do some more apples, but might as well wait. We don't have to do those every few minutes. That can go. We'll make a new iron axe. In fact, let's make another. Should have decided that, but kind of struck me with inspiration here as we were going. So, those two. Let's go downstairs. Do this first. See what, if anything, is above. Oh, iron. Kind of garbage means of trying to grab XP, but do kind of think I want to keep working this as possible expansion. So I'll use the one we got. Thanks, one dirt. Alright, we got this. Let's do a bit more expansion of the tunnel. Ugh. Oh, no, 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 no. Trade back. And then what do you know? We're back to... Ooh, this is where we wound down from, so that's pretty good. Let's get these up. Oh, you know what? I think... we can do a... Oh, that's one more thing I should do. Clear this. Oh, I'm down here. I don't think that really... This is like back to that that dual farm that we set up. Fun, but tough to get any speed going on the way back. Alright, well that was good little passing of a night. We got up to level 37. The reason I came back was I wanted to grab the bucket of water and set this anvil aside. Or place it, I guess. Dogs are all wet. Dogs. They have to remain ever vigilant against the skeletons. Cook that. Some of that. Here's an idea. Do these now? Do we remember which bricks those were? Yeah. Deep slate brick. Deep slate tile, deep slate brick. Yeah, let's finish this up while it's raining. I think this should keep our crops going a little bit, I hope. At least get this side bit done here. This was a project we'd started on and then kind of got intentionally sidetracked by the farm and needed all our deep slate for those surrounding tiles. I guess they weren't tiles since we specifically did not use the tile. Those polished blocks. There we go. One whole side done. And now we can make sure that gets nice and lit. Begin to begin again. Go. Now, how much do we have left? Quite a bit, actually. Let's just. I like the working from the top move as we did it the last time around, but I'm kind of confused, concerned about running out of resources. So let's kind of do this a bit at a time like this. Go. Not bad. Oh, that wasn't good. Sadly, this doesn't help us get emeralds or XP, but I'm hoping that it is continuing to let our farm grow. Man, I didn't aim there, did I? Let's knock it down here while we're up close. Is everything we got there. Oh, get. Okay, there's that. down here. Too bad, huh? I said a little slower than I think just taking down the top would be, but this doesn't leave us with a whole big, massive. And I do want to do that one, I guess. So it'll be visible from below. There we go. Like that. And there we go. So, good part of the continuing epic saga of the stairs completed. I'll have to decide. That torn there. Stash that away. Hey, doggy. Sounds like the rain stopped. That's nice. Probably just in time for night again. No idea where we're at in that cycle. For that matter, I have no idea where we're at in this episode. 42 minutes. Alright, let's go back up. Just past noon. Again, much more progress, so I think even our just tunnel expansion there and everything else did help. Got another good. Let's let those grow a little bit more. So I'm thinking, after I said it in the last episode, like, yeah, we're just kind of played out. I think we will do cows again, assuming we still have wheat. Maybe the chickens. Ugh, well, I guess we do the chickens. Keep making chickens. Alright, there's level 38. Now I can put these new axes to use. Oop, oh no. Always be conscious of where you're swinging your axe. Or try to, until the little chickens push you. Yeah, I think the game needs to realize that I'm a full-grown pig man wearing full-body armor made of diamond. I don't think a chicken running into me is going to push me as much as this does. Oh. Ooh. No chance of bird flu. Sleeping with the chickens. I've almost used an entire axe. Alright. That seems like a nice reduction in chickens, and now we begin to repopulate. I don't think we have the same, like, egg. Ooh. I stand corrected. Unfortunately, you don't get any XP out of those chickens coming, but we'll get it on the back end with the axe. We'll take it with the axe. Ooh, that was a forfer. Suppose about 1 in 100 give you the 4 chicks out of 1 egg. I don't know. I don't know anything about raising chickens really, except that once upon a time, when I was a little kid, my next door neighbor, I think they did the like classic. Oh, we'll get you cute little chicks for Easter for the kids. And the kid was a little bit younger than me, and I was, when they lived there, when they were our neighbors. Um, I don't think I could have been more than 10, if that. And he was, a couple years younger, so it's significant. But, again, while we weren't the same age and exactly the same thing, we'd still hang out next door neighbors, right? Well, they got these chicks, and guess what chicks grow up into? Big old chickens. And one of them was a rooster. And they kept these things as pets, and they would kind of like peck around out on the property line. And man, that rooster would go. And again, we were close enough. We were kind of on the outskirts, so close to, within fairly short country or driving of country, and even in the town where I lived, there were some undeveloped lots and things like that that were still in a farm. I think I've said when I was a very little kid, I vaguely remember it. My sister's older remembers it pretty well, but at the top of a cul-de-sac down where we lived was a barn. And when she was very young, she remembers walking down with my parents to see the horses and things like that. And there were bats that lived in the barn and flew around, and all kinds of cool stuff. Well, they very shortly, I'm sure the farm people, this cul-de-sac was put up with some nice fancy houses on it, or sold to do so, where their drive had been up to the barn, and kind of the low-lying, boggy pasture area where they used to graze animals and stuff was converted into a lake. So that, it served a ton of people that way, and I grew up loving that lake. It had bike and running trails that I used later, and there were all these areas off trail where me and my friends, as we grew up got a little bit older, man, we would go, tree forts and dirt forts underground and all kinds of stuff out in this just parkland that everybody would use for exercise and fitness and all that kind of stuff. But the kind of off the beaten path, it was just childhood dreamland. So we had a lot of fun around that lake. But once upon a time, it was a farmland, and it's the way of all things. If you live in a city, go to a little local historical society or something, you can probably find old photos of where you had lived, and aerial stuff and all that shows back when it was still farmland, and then slowly being converted over. And for a lot of us, if your home was built in even anywhere in the post-war, the 50s and beyond, planned neighborhoods and large subdivisions, stuff like that, became a common deal. It was made a lot of sense, right? If you're going to level ground for a house, you might as well level it all at once, put in all the sewage and water and all that kind of stuff, and lay out all the streets, and then just sell the lots off. So that's what a lot of people do. We are so close to level 40, it's kind of a temptation, but we really want to... I want to harvest these fields one more time here, and get a big haul on the emeralds. We'll grab all these. I think we'll leave the crops, maybe do a ferry trip over to hawk these, then come back, finish up with our farm fields, which should get us a couple stacks of emeralds ultimately. And we don't have a whole lot of villagers left for options, so kind of getting down to it. And if we keep getting deals that we have to take, then we may find ourselves doing the full expansion of the... Whoa. Let's just calm down here, game. I don't like that little lag pause when I almost make me take out a watermelon plant. I didn't do anything to deserve that. So I'm just kind of looking back over at the pumpkin row, trying to see if there's any loose ones that I might have missed grabbing. I think we're doing pretty well at picking these up. Oops, I say that. There we go. In the short term, that efficiency 4 book that we have, we can put on this axe. That'll basically allow us to run full speed up and down the rows. I think I'll leave that sugar cane for now. On over here. Little dolphin. little drown. Oh, come on. Oh, hey, dolphin. You gonna hang out with us? That's awesome. What's up, little guy? This is easy enough. Anybody who will take them, we will now sell. You... Hold on. There's level 40. I could flip those, but we'll just leave them. Oh, no. I forgot. That's what happens when you get in a rush. Wait, what? Should switch the bed with the torches, not the bow, in case you never want to find yourself swinging a bed at a monster when it comes up on you by surprise. Try to run on back over here. Hopefully we'll be safe enough to get back into the base. Everything's good there. I do want this. And now we'll go back down underground. Try to keep those fields going. Oh, I should, 58, 58. Glad I caught it. Let's stop right here. No, Age of Wonders is not better. I enjoyed that game. Come on. Um, yeah, this was another good one. Speaking of the staircase that we're on, I'm glad we got back to adding a little bit more progress to that huge additional jump. I know we didn't get the most glamorous of books yet. We got Impaling and Sweeping Edge. I think we're the only 2 that we did in that one, right? But we were up to level 40, which is huge. We just added another heft to our supply of emeralds, and we're about to harvest, and then we'll roll over there with just a bunch of them. Have another big old stack, and we've got 2 more librarians to roll with. I really hope one or the other of them gives us what we need, and that could end up taking up some time for us. I think in the process, so beginning of the next episode, we'll be down in the basement underneath the field somewhere doing stuff, finding mobs or searching. I think the next thing to do is go all the way to the end of the tunnel. I'm going to convert that lava into obsidian. We'll torch it, go explore the cave beyond if we haven't already from the other direction. See if there's goodies there. And then, after filling our pockets with whatever, we'll come back up, see if the fields are ready to go. Harvest, sell, librarians, see where we're at, and hopefully, depending on how much time that takes, get some more emeralds. But for now, oh man, I forgot to get another screenshot. We'll see what YouTube has in store for us on this one, just like the last. But yeah, I'm going to take a nice little break. I will see you back here for the next one. Thank you all so much. Likes and comments always appreciated. Stay awesome and tell your Minecraft and friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.